Yes, I am ready, sir. I'm sharing my PPT. Hope it is visible.
Yes,
Are you? Okay.
your beautiful profile is visible now.
Yeah, okay. Before going to start my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Julfar MJ. I have completed Bachelor of Commerce from MES College, Manarkad, which is NAC re-accredited with A plus grade. And I am InLime Studio founder and CEO. And I have held my position in MES College as the National Assessment and Accreditation Council Technical Assistant and Student Representative. And I am a student quality assurance cell coordinator of the college. And I have conducted Lumiere Commerce Management first under me. And I am the CEO of IEDC MES College and Inshallah College representative of our college. My topic is use and effectiveness of ICT among students of various colleges under Muslim Educational Society. With the COVID-19 pandemic forcing students at every level to home, from home, education technology driven by information and communication technology could provide vital support to students and teachers. In the present study, we learn how these emerging support systems engage students and evaluate their strength and weakness even when they are not in the classroom. The systems are not an online course, but rather than an online tutor through a virtual medium that can assess a student's strengths and weakness and deliver personalized individual instruction. I have selected 5 colleges from MES. Let us start our presentation. In view of ICT, education can be classified into 3 main categories: e-learning, blended learning, and distance learning. E-learning is the learning which we all know, or we are practicing now. It is known as e-learning. E-learning allows delivery, dialogue, and feedback over internet. Blended learning, a mixture of face-to-face learning and self-paced learning, also online learning. And distance learning, students work at home or office and communicate with the faculty and others via electronic or other forms. ICT, an overview. Information and communication technology. ICT is a broader term of information technology, which refers to all communication technologies, including the internet, wireless networks, cell phones, computers, software, middleware, video conferencing, social networking, and other media applications and services. ICT in education. Information and communication technology in education is the mode of education that uses information and communications technology to support, enhance, and optimize the delivery of information. Worldwide research has shown that ICT can lead to an improved student learning and better teaching methods. ICT facilities in MES colleges. IT infrastructure, students, standard teaching learning, audio and video tools, technology in the classroom, story teaching, cloud-based e-learning initiatives, IIP, Interactive Intelligent Panel, Kahan, ERP management software, TCS, college management software, library, different kinds of internet and e-resources available in the library, smart or virtual classrooms for effective teaching, Koha digital library catalog, digital library and automation of libraries, language lab, teachers and students blogs, teachers and students YouTube channels, media center, recording facility, lecture capturing system, media room, projectors, audiovisual lab, computer lab, soft skill development programs, certificate courses, LMS, learning management system, and IT and ICT infrastructure available in our colleges, white display screens and speakers, networking with optical fiber connectivity with 50 Mbps speed, surveillance camera, mesh logic, software by TCS, LCD panels, Wi-Fi connectivity throughout the campus, WhatsApp groups for parents and teachers, communication and to students also, a mobile application for to up-to-date the events organized in the colleges, smart TV, digital lecture, digital camera, SMS alert facility, ICT labs, multimedia centers, RFID. This is the picture shown in our library. It is renovated with RFID card, ILMS, Integrated Library Management System, InFlipNet, Opaque Book Search, and the colleges use Google for education before the pandemic situation and now also. Statement of the problem. This project examines the educational technology infrastructure, extent of usage and effectiveness among students in MES colleges, and how this has affected their performance. The study was designed to analyze the infrastructure usage, effectiveness, and impact of ICT on students, how ICT is influencing students in different aspects of academics, learning practices, educational learning, trends adopting ICT in learning, innovation in learning, implementation of e-learning, and so on. Objectives of the study: to understand the awareness, assess level, and usage of ICT among students in MES colleges, to explore gender differences, if any, in the students' awareness, perceptions, attitudes, and usage of the technology, and reasons for differences. To assess the present status of ICT-enabled teaching, learning, and education, to identify the usage of computers by the students and possible benefits emerging from the use of ICT in teaching, learning process, to identify the barriers to the application of ICT in teaching, learning process. Need and significance of the study: to know how these emerging support systems engage students and evaluate their strength and weakness even when they are not in the classroom, which means in this situation, to know the use and effectiveness of 100% ICT-enabled classrooms in MES colleges, to know how effectively the ICT is integrated with the teaching learning process, to know how the Wi-Fi facilities enhance the teaching learning process, to know whether ICT-enabled learning is more convenient and effective than blackboard learning, to understand the level of usage of ICT among faculty, to study the effectiveness of usage of ICT among the students in the college, to know the condition or quality of ICT facilities available and available with the college and with them. Method of data collection. The source of collecting the data is primary in nature. The primary source of data referring to collecting the data directly from the respondents to various modes of data collection tools, which Google Forms, telephone interview, email, direct interview, etc. Current challenges faced by the educational institutions: low computer literacy among parents, rising cost of digital and postal communication, students who don't have good access to the new technological products like smartphones, PC, tablets, laptop, etc. Cannot use ICT in an effective way. It is mostly used in urban areas where the technologies are mostly available. Lack of uninterrupted data facility. These are my graphs which I collected data and the respondents. Total number of I have collected data in the form of Google Forms and methods. Total number of students have tablets. All the colleges have Wi-Fi facilities and a lot of computers are available according to the student strength. Libraries linked to the InflipNet. Koha library catalog is available in all MES colleges. Library also available. College management system is available everywhere, and language lab is available in all colleges. And the usage of video lectures from online media such as YouTube, almost 80 above percentage is used by every colleges. Effectiveness of visual aids used by the teachers. Almost every teachers, about 90% is using the ICT facilities by the teachers. Suggestions for the teachers: it is imperative for the teachers to acquire necessary ICT skills so that they can handle the ICT tools based on the classroom effectively. Suggestions for the students: students may develop a positive attitude towards the involvement of ICT in the education. The study highlights the students may have easy accessibility to various ICT technologies. And the conclusion, we can conclude that in tribal areas like Attapadi and the fishery areas like Ponnani, likewise, we have collected data in the form of telephone interview. We can conclude that 78% of the respondents feel ICT-enabled learning is more convenient and effective than the blackboard learning. It is observed that the It is observed that the majority of the response have a positive view towards the overall ICT facilities in the classrooms, and available with them now is the new education method. On this meet also, so many participants don't know how to present. Shall I conclude my points, sir? Sir?
Okay, Julfar, so
Yeah,
good that you have come up with a good topic which is very relevant in the current pandemic situation.
yeah, sir.
But I doubt the structure, the research structure is missing on the some point of places or in some way of the study. Okay, then, Zulfar, whether gender plays a role in the ICT enabled classrooms or ICT teaching and education?
Yes, sir.
So how about
No,
that?
directly not, but we have searched that if there is any role or any differences arise in this situation, or if there is any changes between gender.
Yeah, so I don't think because gender plays a role in the ICT classes because we are giving the ICT training for all the students, right? We don't keep any gender discrimination for that.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
With some parents give mobile phones to male students. Okay, but maybe only 10 or 25% of female students have mobile phones. The by their own. But Gen
Okay.
students have their own mobile phones, about
Okay, fine, fine.
99%.
Okay,
That's
Jude.
why, sir.
First, then another thing is that in your conclusion, it is like 78% of the students are supported ICT classes.
Yes, sir.
Do you think their answers are genuine in that?
Yes, sir. Because
So they are
I
given
have
a
collected.
genuine answer for your questions.
Sorry.
So do you think that the students are given a genuine answer for your question?
Yes, sir. I think because I have collected data. I have collected data from 5 colleges, and
Okay, but I doubt students are given a right answer because I don't think that ICT is completely an effective one because we can take the current example also. We are having this presentation, but in between we have the interruption with the network, we have problem with the technology. So I don't, how can the entire 78% of the students can support that?
yes, sir. You have to as I would like to conclude on this meet also, so many technical problems are faced. Likewise, too many problems are faced in the education situation also, in this situation also, that data problems, network issues, like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that is there. But your
yes,
conclusion is like 78% of the students are not given ICT. Maybe they can leave their home and have the class. Maybe because of that.
okay. So, okay, you
No,
will
it is
just
just a question. Like 78% of your respondents feel that ICT enabled learning is more convenient. That is what you have mentioned in your conclusion.
yes,
But
sir.
I
I have
doubt.
made conclusion by the results I have.
Let me complete. No, my question is, do you really think that conventional teaching can be substituted by these ICT tools? From the bottom of your heart, do you think that it is not just acquisition of knowledge, it is the formation and transformation? So do you feel that conventional teaching can be substituted by this genuinely?
Uh, no, sir, no, because in this situation, this is the only way to teach, right?
Only alternative, that is right.
Yeah, yeah, because no students can able to go to the classrooms, but in this situation, it is the best way.
Okay, so learning has to be continuous. There shall not be any interruption in the process of learning. That is why we have adopted to another platform
Yes, sir.
to
Yes, sir.
ensure that there is uninterrupted flow of learning.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Zulfar.
Okay, sir.
Julfa,
Yes, sir.
whether the MES management provide
Yeah.
any support for those students who are not able to acquire the required equipments for
Uh,
this online learning.
yes, ma'am. Management support, because they have provided television like facilities in the Attapadi, like tribal areas in near Manarkad, Attapadi. Hope you everyone know that. And they have provided tablets for the nearby fishery families near in Ponani, like that. MES management is supporting them, sir. Mobile phones are shared to those tribal students likewise.
One more question, Julfar. Can you
Yes, ma'am.
explain the research methodology adopted by you for the conduct of this study?
Yes, ma'am. I have used direct primary method of data collection, random sampling, and I have collected the data through Google Forms directly. And for those who in the coastal areas and the tribal areas, some in tribal areas I have visited a few houses.
Julfar, one interruption.
Yes, ma'am.
You said that you have collected the data through Google Forms.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
only those students who have direct access to internet and those who are well equipped with the usage of internet and technology can fill the forms. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let me
So in this
conclude
sense,
my words.
you miss the data from those students who are not able to access the internet facility or those who are having no access to the technology. The
Ma'am,
response of
I
that
am not.
persons are completely excluded in your study. That's maybe the reason that the above 70% support this online learning. Am
Ma'am,
I right?
I am not concluded my line. Can I complete it?
Okay, you conclude.
Ma'am, I have collected data through Google Forms, and I have used it to direct interview with the students in tribal areas, and I have communicated with the coastal area students through telephone interview. I have mentioned in the PPT the methods. So I believe that the students who have direct or the internet facilities to fill the Google form, I have supported them to fill that.
Okay, Julfar. Okay.
Okay. So any questions?
I think the time is over. We can proceed to the next candidate.
Okay, ma'am.
Sir.
Thank you for being.
And one more
Yes.
thing, Julfar.
Yes,
This is more like a case study approach, isn't it? Because you have just selected a college.
no, descriptive.
No, but your target group is only MES college, right?
Yes, because I have
More like a
worked
case
for the
study.
MES College Management as an acting technical assistant. So I am able to communicate with and I have a connection with the principals of the different MES colleges. So it is very helpful me to collect data with their help.
Okay.
That's why, sir.
Thank you, Julfar. It was a
Okay.
long presentation and a Q&A session also was a bit lengthy. Now we
No problem,
proceed
sir.
with our previous candidate, just number 108.